It's G here from Hybrid BMX, and this episode is going to be called backpedaling. And I'm not talking about the kind of backpedaling you do when you're doing fakie, but the kind of backpedaling you do when you're kind of behind on what you're supposed to be doing. I got caught up, guys, trying to do everything, but we're going to go over that in this episode. We're also going to go over what's going to be going on next week and potentially the week after that. So stay tuned. Backpedaling. Pretty much what happened is this week I started going forward on starting back up Katie Bug Custom Design, which is my wife and I's business, making masks. Now we're doing embroidery, and we also do, like I said in the last episode, I'm going to start doing fabric seat covers for BMX bikes. I'm also probably going to start doing like patches and stuff like that, because I found out that an embroidery machine can do some pretty cool stuff. So, but when it came to hybrid, I didn't get much time to do anything. So, as you can see, everything's kind of the way it was last week. I kind of started mocking up my bike, even though it's too cold to paint yet in Erie. I'd paint my bike in the basement and then go ride. But the problem with that is it's just kind of a moot point. The weather's just not warm enough, and I don't want my brand new bike getting all dirty and nasty and the paint not curing in time. And it's just sometimes it's better to just be patient. So that's on the back burner. So actually we're just gonna get this out of the way. And in its place, we've got this nice little kink bike here. I think this is a kink curb. I'm pretty sure it is, from like probably, here, let's face you guys this way so it's a little easier to see. There. So this is probably like, I don't know, probably like 2009 potentially, kink, maybe 2010 kink curb. And this is a bike that you guys saw me work on previously in the channel like a year or two ago. But now I'm finally to the point where I can start actually putting it together. I'm going to start lacing these wheels. Like I said, kink curb frame. This is probably the most cleaned up it's going to get. I'll probably try to clean it up, maybe wax it a little bit, and that's as far as it's going to go. There's some scratches and dings, but I'm hoping to go like sub like $150 for this bike. I'm not trying to get super expensive with it. I'm going to try to list it on eBay and then see where it goes from there. If it doesn't list really well, then I'll just turn around and try to just sell the frame probably. But the rims are Alienation PBRs. I'm going to try to lace those with some anodized blue nipples and black spokes to the Alienation hubs that I originally had for those. And then, like I said, I have this frame, and then I have a pair of forks for it in the box, and I have a pair of bars for it in the box as well. So this bike, like I said, $150. So that's the plan this week, is to start getting this thing finally built again. And then after I get this bike built, I'm also going to be taking the Mongoose that is not an Expert Pro, the Motivator. I'm going to take all the stickers off of it, finish cleaning it, and then list it on eBay for sale for probably about $50. The whole bike, the whole entire bike. Get rid of it, cut my losses. Sometimes, guys, with bikes, when you're selling and doing this kind of thing, you have to liquidate. If you have something that doesn't make sense to sit around, just get rid of it. It just doesn't make sense to hold on to bikes that you're not going to actually sell. The other thing I'm going to do is start working on the antique blue bike, called the Antique Blue Bike, but it's antique, it's older. So we're going to go through that, and I'll show you guys that bike real quick. We'll talk about what's going to get sold on it and what I might end up keeping, and I'm going to end up restoring on that. So talk about that in a sec. Okay, so let's talk about this bike. This Excalibur or whatever the heck it is. I'll probably take the forks off of it after I clean them up. I'll take the forks the bars, the gooseneck stem, the BMX seat. These actually go for a decent amount of money on eBay, surprisingly. These cranks I'll probably just get rid of. Probably just honestly throw them away. As sad as that is. The pedals I'll probably keep. The kickstand I will probably keep and salvage for parts. The chain, it looks pretty rusty. Might salvage it. Honestly, the sprocket looks like it's a combined sprocket, so it probably is just gonna stay on. The V bars that are on this, even though they're department store V bars, doesn't matter. They're V bars. Guys love them. You can't, put a cheap pair of V bars up there, and it's got the old moto style grips. Guys love those. So I'll clean them up, and then I'll probably list them for like $50. So this bike's gonna probably recoup me some money just because of some of the parts. The frame, I don't know. I'll probably just keep it as a keepsake. Say like, hey, look, this is the bike that I messed up on. Or I might just scrap it. So, or maybe I'll do it as a giveaway. It'll be like a channel giveaway or something. We'll see. It's an idea. I think it's kind of a cool frame anyway. It looks kind of cool. So, and then over here, as you can see, the wall hasn't really changed. I just added my Sunday primer to it. That's all. Hopefully at some point I can get that Stollen done. I'm really looking forward to getting the Stollen done. Not sure what Duke wants to do with the red line yet, but he's psyched to ride again. I think we're going to try to hit up, here in a couple weeks, we're going to try to hit up Ray's before it closes for the season. Hopefully. We'll see. It depends on how things go with him and his family and what other crazy stuff I got going on. I think I've pretty much decided that I'm probably just going to sell this Diamondback locally. I rode it once. It's okay, but it's just not my size. It's a great bike. It's just not my size. Not the right size mountain bike for me. So I'll probably clean it up, give it a tune-up, and then send it on its merry way in the spring here. Let it go for a little bit more than what I paid for it because honestly, I picked it up for a steal. And then the Haro, like I said, still got some work to do on this. I got to completely tear it apart, re-grease it, re-oil it, and everything, and then list it again. But what I might try to do first is try to list it on some of my BMX sites and see if somebody just wants it as it is. Just try to liquidate a little bit because repair season is coming. I'm going to be having a list for you guys that live here in Erie or around the area for repairs and tune-ups because it's about to be tune-up season. So, like I said, the Mongoose we're going to take the stickers off of, and that'll be it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is. Alright, ladies and gents. So, sorry if the video wasn't that long. I know I should have probably went a little bit longer, but it happens. Some weeks I fall off the wagon a little bit, and I have to take care of other things, home stuff. This is part of having a hobby business. It's not a full business because of that. I just do what I can when I can. But I think I've made that pretty well known, and I don't want to get redundant, so I'm not going to apologize every time I do a video that's not quite, as up to par as I want it to be. But like I said previously, in conclusion, next week I will have a list of repair costs, or how much it would cost to get repairs done, tune-ups, and other things like that. So, but either way, guys, I hope you all are having a decent week, and we'll catch you next time on Hybrid BMX. Peace, love, rock.